Is this really the end of everything? A secret video showing the surprising closeness between Taeyoung and Jungkook was leaked to the public, and HYBE's reaction was unexpected. Why does management look so panicked? What is the real content of the video? Is this just an ordinary moment, or an unspoken confession that has been hidden from the ARMY? ARMY does not believe. Taeyoung and Jungkook's secret video leaked. HYBE immediately panicked. Why did HYBE panic? Hidden details from Taekook's video that made a scene. Is everything we believe in just an illusion? Is it true that there is a side of Taeyoung and Jungkook's relationship that has been deliberately hidden? And if so, who is hiding it and why? The questions flooded Platform X, Weverse, and even Google in less than an hour after the video, which was allegedly taken secretly and never planned to be made public, went viral. The video, only 28 seconds long, was enough to shake the foundations of the ARMY's beliefs around the world. Moreover, HYBE immediately took drastic measures. In less than 2 hours after the first viral upload, all of their official channels began to be flooded with takedown requests, copyright reports, and legal warnings that don't usually come this fast. And this is where the biggest question arises. If the video is just an ordinary moment between two best friends, why does HYBE look so frantic? Was there anything in the video that was more than a hug or a look in the eye? The short shows Jungkook and Taeyoung in a brightly lit room, not a studio, not a concert backstage, and definitely not the official location often seen in BTS content. They appear to be unaware they're being recorded. Taeyoung is wearing a plain white t-shirt and gray sweatpants, while Jungkook, in a half-closed black hoodie, sits leaning back on the sofa with an expression that's hard to explain, between tired, relieved, and almost like crying. Then there was a voice. Not the sound of a song, not background music, but Jungkook's voice. "Hyung, if I give up, you're still here, right?" And that very moment, Taeyoung, without saying anything, immediately pulled Jungkook into his arms. A hug that is not only physical, but as if it contains thousands of feelings that have been held. There is no long dialogue, no explanation. But the emotions recorded in those moments were too strong to ignore. ARMY began to question, since when this video exists, who recorded it, and what struck them the most? Why did Jungkook's expression look like he was on the edge of despair? Is this related to the incident at the airport on July 31? That day, as reported by Times Now, Jungkook was spotted at Incheon International Airport heading to the United States to attend a fashion event. But the events that took place there were in the spotlight. One of the security staff was seen pushing Jungkook's body hard, causing him to stagger. Although management has yet to give an official statement on the incident, many ARMY felt HYBE was too quiet, too quick to distract. But with the advent of this secret video, ARMY began putting together pieces of the puzzle that previously felt unrelated. How could a Jungkook who is known to be full of energy, who always smiles in every live broadcast look like that in the video? Why hasn't there been a single official schedule or behind-the-scenes content showing such close interactions between the two of them lately? Is this a form of protection from HYBE? Or is it precisely the censorship of relationships that they do not want to make public? Questions kept popping up, and what touched ARMY's heart the most were the emotional comments that graced thousands of posts on social media. Jungkook is not okay. Why doesn't anyone talk to him? This video is not just about Taekook. It's about pain that is hidden for too long. Has HYBE been censoring their interactions for fear of too much love in sight? And even more astonishingly, some ARMY fans began linking the video to an event in 2015 when a HYBE manager was captured trying to raise his hand against Jungkook, creating a collective trauma among fans. Although HYBE has changed and tried to mend their relationship with the members, the old wounds don't seem to have completely gone away. Now, with this new video, the wound seems to be opening up again. Meanwhile, an anonymous source who allegedly came from internal HYBE claims that the video was indeed recorded earlier this year in a private isolation location while the members were undergoing training and recovery schedules after an international tour. The video was never planned to be published, and its existence was known only to a few nearby staff. The leak of the video, the source said, seriously disrupted internal plans and could affect the company's image. The image of the company. Those words sparked renewed anger from the ARMY. For them, the video is not about the company, but about two human beings who love each other in silence. Two best friends who've been together for more than a decade, face unimaginable pressures, and end up showing vulnerable moments that aren't made up. Then, why does HYBE look scared? Is it because of the public reaction that may be too big? Or because there is a narrative they want to control? Many have speculated that the video could rekindle old rumors of an extramarital affair between Taeyoung and Jungkook, rumors that have always been denied but never really gone away. But this time, it's not rumors that take center stage, but feelings that are too real to deny. And just at 3:15 a.m. Korea Standard Time, HYBE finally issued a short statement on Weverse. "We are investigating the source of the leaked video and will take legal action against those responsible for the leak. Please understanding and support from fans." There is no explanation for the content of the video. There was no explanation for Jungkook's condition. And of course, not a single sentence about Taeyoung's embrace. All this adds to the confusion and speculation. What exactly is being hidden? Is there anything much bigger than just a leaked private video? And most heart-wrenching, why does Jungkook look as if he's struggling on his own again? Even before dawn broke in South Korea, thousands of soldiers were filling their timelines with speculation and theories. One of the most attention-grabbing theories emerged from a post by a longtime Taeil fan site claiming that they had seen a fragment of a similar video several months ago, but the video quickly disappeared from circulation after just 2 minutes on Weibo. Who posted it the first time? Why didn't anyone have time to record or capture it at that time? And why is the video resurfacing now? At a time when the world's attention is drawn to Jungkook's departure for America, some of the army even suspect that this video leak is not something that happened accidentally. Many believe that this is a form of signal, probably from someone inside. Someone who has kept something for too long. A person who can no longer see how two human beings who were once so open, now confined in the confines of formality. Could be a member. It could be staff. Or even someone who wants to convey something, whether to HYBE, the public, or both. But of course, there's something that can't be lied to. Jungkook's expression in the video. His lowered face, a voice that almost broke, and a short sentence that felt like the end point. If I give up, you're still here, right? Those words didn't come from the training room. Not a script. Not part of a variety show. The words came from someone who was tired. From someone who might, for the first time in a long time, want to be heard as a human being, not an idol. Taeil, on the other hand, did not answer with words. But his embrace speaks more than 1,000 sentences. He embraced Jungkook with strength slowly, but surely. His head rested on Jungkook's shoulder, and they were silent like that for the last 20 seconds in the video that changed everything. What does the hug mean? A promise? An unspoken apology? Or a silent farewell? One of ARMY's most viral comments came from the X account at Beyond_H, who wrote, "It wasn't just a hug. It was the last hug before someone decided to leave. Either from the industry, from the camera spotlight, or more than that." And the comment does not stand alone. Behind the trending hashtag #ProtectJungkook and hashtag #TaekookTruth, a spark of deeper emotion emerges. Many admitted that they cried just watching the video. Some even refer to it as confession in silence, something that has been sought, but never given directly. But in the midst of this storm of emotions, the public was shocked by one more thing. HYBE's actions were more aggressive than usual. Within 12 hours of the viral video, dozens of YouTube channels, TikTok accounts, and even large fan bases from outside South Korea received warnings or even suspensions for spreading illegal content. And it is precisely from action that new questions arise. If the video was insignificant, why was HYBE so eager to bury it as soon as possible? If the video was just a snippet of a moment between two artists, why did they act like they were facing a big scandal? Some journalists began to dig deeper. One of the independent reporters from the Korea Herald, who chose not to be named, claimed to have received an internal email from someone working in HYBE's PR division. In the email, the company said it was aware of the very high emotional impact of the content and is concerned that public reaction could widen to the issue of member personalities. What does member personality issue mean? Is this a form of indirect recognition that there is a dynamic between Jungkook and Taeil that has been covered up, and is HYBE's biggest fear losing control of the narrative, not just as an agency, but as a regulator of BTS's global image? Meanwhile, fans began to do something unprecedented. They dug back every old video of Taekook. From the fan cam of 2013, the backstage interactions of 2016, to the moments of live broadcasts that seemed once ordinary. Now seen with new glasses. Many feel that everything is interconnected. As if all this time those feelings were already there. It's just that we choose not to look, and from all that digging, one snippet of an old video went viral again. A snippet from the Wings tour concert in Manila, when Jungkook looks at Taeil with teary eyes while singing the chorus. It was considered a moment of appreciation. Now, many feel it was a silent scream. In a further development, the same internal source from before mentioned that after the incident of this video, Jungkook canceled an internal meeting schedule in Los Angeles, and until now has not appeared publicly. Taeil was also not seen at the airport as previously thought. Are they being hidden, or do they choose to disappear from the world for a moment? HYBE, as usual, remained silent. But in that silence, more and more ARMY were disgusted. Not because they want to pry for privacy, but because they see something bigger than just fandom. They saw two young people who grew up together, supported each other, and now are probably being slowly destroyed by invisible pressure. Among all that comes a wild but painful theory. What if the video wasn't just a momentary outpouring of heart, but a farewell message? As the morning touched down in Seoul and the international media began to cover the news, one newspaper after another began running an unusual headline, a 28-second video that could change the future of BTS? A headline from the Korea Dispatch that instantly overrun thousands of readers. Meanwhile, BuzzFeed Korea called the video a louder code of silence than a concert explosion, and even Rolling Stone Asia described it as one of the most honest emotional leaks ever seen from a K-pop idol over the past decade. However, not everyone sees this as a leak. Some call it liberation. A moment that finally breaks free from the narrative bonds that have been guarded desperately by management. And amid the heat of speculation, one thing came back to get attention. An old caption from Jungkook's Instagram account, dated May 18th, 2025, which at that time was not considered important. In the post, Jungkook simply wrote, "There are times when the voice is not able to convey what is trembling in the chest." The sentence is now circulating again and is considered a sign. A sign that something has been buried for a long time. A sign that the recently leaked video is not a one-night moment, but rather the culmination point of a constantly repressed feeling. The caption was posted a day after their small concert in Busan, where many noted that Jungkook looked very reserved, and Taehyung seemed unusually focused only on Jungkook throughout the stage. Was the video recorded at that moment? Or after? No confirmation. But clues after clues increasingly form a dark and terrifying dash map. I end their last live broadcast in July. Jungkook briefly said in the middle of a joke, "If I'm not here next month, you'll still be happy, right?" The army thought it was a joke. But now, who can laugh at him? Even Kim Namjoon's reaction, which is usually always calm, is considered suspicious. In a short interview on the sidelines of his solo activities in Paris, when asked about Jungkook and America, he only answered short. "He's going through something. Leave him alone. Let him." The phrase instantly provoked a new wave of speculation. Do all members know the contents of the video before the public? Was Taehyung's hug not just a personal moment but a very subtle goodbye moment? While the world was still shaken by the video, the army began to respond with a gesture of solidarity. In Weverse, global trending appears successively. Most of the comments came from fans who no longer just adore music or performance, but really want to make sure that the person behind the names Jungkook and Taehyung is okay as a human being. And among all those hashtags, there is one message that appears many times, almost like a call to prayer. If the world is too heavy, come back, but not as an idol. As John Jungkook. We'll keep waiting. But behind that love, anger also flared up. HYBE, who has always been loved for keeping BTS like family, is now starting to lose sympathy. ARMY questioned, why so much pressure must be maintained with a mask? Why should real, emotional interactions be censored? What exactly is HYBE afraid of from Taehyung's embrace of Jungkook? Are they afraid of being too close? Are they afraid that the world knows that the members' relationship is much more emotional than the public expected? Or are they afraid of losing control of the narrative that has been built for 10 years? The media began to ask similar questions. Dispatch Korea, in its sharp review, even wrote, if the hug is enough to make the company panic, then we have to ask, is this company looking after its artists or locking them up in a false image? Meanwhile, Times now revealed that after the video went viral, HYBE called a sudden internal meeting involving 3 main divisions: PR, legal, and artist management. One of the main decisions was to hold back all of Jungkook and Taehyung's public schedules for a while. Some fans see this as a form of protection, but not a few also see it as an exile. And the most surprising thing, unofficial news circulated that the viral video was not the only existing footage. Some ARMY speculated that there were more such moments, secretly recorded, either by staff or internal cameras. If true, will the public see the other side of BTS that has been locked up, or will it actually be the end of everything? For what the public does not know is, what is the mental stress they are actually experiencing during this time BTS performed perfectly? But behind the stage, who knows how many tears are hidden? Who knows how many times they have to act happy for the sake of shooting one promotional clip? And who knew that maybe the only hug they could trust was from each other? The video has opened many wounds. But it also opens the eyes. Eyes of the world. ARMY face. And even the eyes of the artists themselves. Because maybe all this time, they've also forgotten what it's like to be honest without censorship. And the one thing that hurts the most is realizing that all this could be just the beginning. The beginning of a story that will never be seen on official cameras. The beginning of the truth that has only been whispered through the lyrics, the gaze, and the end, a silent hug.